Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to the garden. Today's video, just starting off and show you the progress on the small pondless waterfall that we're building here. So this area, guys, just to show you again, this is an area we spoke about before on the channel, which is right underneath the large bay tree here. You've got the baby Dixonia Antarctica tree fern just down on the bottom there. Kind of always been thinking of what to do here, but you can see, guys, I've started stacking some of the stones. We've got a bit more stone in, and just trying to get a rough idea of, how to place this. Now, I've added the liner underneath again, so once we start stacking, we can really, get an idea of, what it's going to look like, using a lot of the, the landscaping fabric here to start tucking in on the sides. Now, what I'll do is just come back here a little bit just to show you the side profile. So at the moment here, guys, it is kind of a raised stone feature. Again, what I'm going to be doing is piling up the dirt on the sides here to the rock level, so it looks kind of level to the ground. This back bit here, you can just see where the grasses are right now. You can see how it's kind of lifted. These grasses are going to be coming out, and I'm going to be backfilling this to create kind of a mounding effect going down here. But what I'll do, guys, is be getting a bit more work done on this and showing you what that looks like here. Right, guys, so just to show you here, what we have done now is to use some concrete. Now, for me, guys, if you've seen from my previous builds, I don't typically use concrete, as it's more of a kind of permanent placement. Typically we use things like your waterfall foams and things like that, but you can just see here, guys, where I have added the concrete sort of in between here, around here, and up here. And what we'll be doing is softening these edges with things like moss and grasses. But for now, guys, you can just see starting to come together, a bit of concrete in the top here. Again, really just to kind of firm in that base there. Again, with this one here, guys, it's going to be more of that kind of trickle seam type structure, but we'll have to see, again, how that kind of turns out. A bit more work here, going to dig this out a bit further, probably change some of these rocks in the front here, but just going to kind of get going on that to show you what that looks like. Alright, so just show you here, guys, what I'm doing at the moment, digging the pond vault, which is what you'd have at the bottom of your pond system. If you're into your kind of water feature builds, you may have heard of things like aqua blocks before. Now, basically with these guys, essentially what we're doing is creating a cavity for the water to stay in so that we don't lose too much over evaporation. If you don't have very much of a cavity, over time that will need topping up every so often. Hopefully with this, guys, we get enough water down in the reservoir here. This should stop us needing to top up as much on this one. Alright, guys, so just to show you here, what I'm actually doing is using an empty pot as essentially creating a cavity. What I'll be doing is kind of backfilling this with a lot of the kind of thicker stones. We'll drill out the pot as well down to the bottom, just to allow water to get in through the bottom as well. What this will do, hopefully, is act like a bit of a kind of rough filter, keeping a lot of the kind of detritus and all the rest of it out of the pump area, putting the pump inside of here again, so it kind of keeps it clear and keeps water kind of moving as well. Now this bit here, guys, is just below the drop of the siltstone here, so what we'll do hopefully is be able to cover that, and it will look like the water just seamlessly goes in and disappears into this little rock vault here. Alright, guys, so just to show you here, as we are sort of backfilling around the pot, what I'm doing is leaving that top bit open so I can use a much smaller sort of gravel on that. But what we're essentially doing, if you can see here, is really just to hide this deep cavity. This is where all the water is going to be sort of held when not in transit to the top. Of course, you do need to think of the overall sort of capability of the system, how much water you actually need, the volume to keep it running, so that you're not kind of drying out down at the bottom and losing sort of pressure as well. But just to show you guys, yeah, you can see now, guys, coming up here, starting to look a little bit more kind of firmed in. You can see from this side, pardon me, just see here, guys, we're starting to get that kind of bit more kind of level look as we kind of look into here. And again, guys, all that's going to be sort of trimmed back so you don't see any of that liner, and just looking like a little bit of a divot where the gravel is. Gonna get some pond plants and things in there as well, once again, and in the top here, really just to kind of hide this so you really don't see hardly any of it, and you just see a little bit of water movement when it's on. But with that said, going to keep filling this and just show you what that looks like. Alright, so just show you here, guys, got a lot of the liner tucked in. you can see at the bottom here now, it looks a little bit more kind of hidden in. Lots of stone and gravel, so we've completely covered that pot in there, which is keeping the cavity for water. And as you can see, what we'll be doing is just bringing that water level just to the edge down here. Again, we don't really need a huge reservoir on this one. It is, again, going to be used more as like a false stream, so it probably won't be actually running majority of the time, but I do want the ability, if I would like to run it, to be able to plug that in, turn it on. Again, I think I'm going to be replacing this pump here, which is just a test pump, with a solar pump, which you may ask sort of why go through all the trouble of backfilling this, you know, with a pump that's not going to actually stay there. Really, it only takes about an hour to kind of go in and out, get it all prepared again. So I know it may be an extra hour for potentially no reason, but with that said, guys, really what I'm trying to do here is, again, kind of run the test before I get everything kind of firmed in and planted around it. But so far, guys, the idea of having the sort of pondless feature here, if I just step back, just come back here to give you kind of grand scheme of things here. So that one there, guys, again, it's really kind of to marry up to the rest of the project here. Now, if you are new to this project, again, we have had quite a few new subscribers over the past few weeks. So, of course, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and of course, we love all the comments. If you are kind of wondering about this project, very briefly, guys, this is going to be the natural swimming pond project. So down in the center of this big one here, it's about 6 foot deep, so that's more of your plunge pool. This one here is almost kind of designed more like a hot tub, so only going about sort of 30 inches deep with kind of benching all around. That's going to be more of a contemporary style, so keeping the kind of straight lines and things like that. But when we move to this side, guys, this is going to be, again, going for a more natural look here. Another false stream going in here. Again, we're going to be starting work on that soon as well. But just really to show you guys, yeah, so taking a step back from the project here, you can see now where the new Pondless Waterfalls going. Again, it's hopefully, guys, just to kind of give you a little bit more of a kind of married up feature. I know there's lots of features on the property here, but you know, I do like the water features, and I think it's nice to kind of showcase the different styles of water features that I build. Again, I've been doing this for a numerous amount of years, professionally and non-professionally. You know, and it does take some time with these kind of projects, but again, learned a lot over the years. And with that said, guys, you know, if I can pass on any of that knowledge for you guys, if you're trying to do something similar, or if you have any questions about how to do something, certainly drop it in the comments below. I'm always more than happy to help you guys. Just going to get a bit more done and just show you kind of what the you know, the first stage of the end product looks like. Alright, guys, you can just see here now, tucked away most of the liner, looking a lot more natural. We've also hidden the piping around the back temporarily, but we can see here, guys, got a little bit more of the common ground mosses, which are going to be kind of tucking around here, just making it look a bit more natural. Just show you what the end product of getting that all in there looks like. Alright, guys, just to show you here, we now have added all of the moss around. As you can see, it does make it look a lot more of a kind of natural feature. Again, once we get the ferns and things planted around this as well, you know, it really should, I think, fill in quite nicely here. Certainly leave your thoughts and suggestions, any kind of plants you think would kind of go good around this little area here. As you can see, what we've done is to lower the front edge so that it looks like it's kind of going straight into the pond somehow. But again, more of an illusion on that side as the water reservoir is just down in the center there. But with that said, guys, just wanted to show you that for today. Unfortunately, with using concrete, I do have to wait for that to fully set before I can really run any tests, which is the downfall of using concrete in these projects. You know, you're expanding waterfall foam. Within an hour, you can remove it, try it, test it, which is the major benefit of using that. So with that said, guys, just wanted to show you this one. As soon as I get the water test running on that, I will post a brief update. But for now, certainly check out the friends of the channel in the comment section below. Some great gardens, some lovely new content they've been putting out recently, and I'm going to highlight some of their more recent videos on some upcoming videos here. But certainly, guys, for now, of course, thanks for watching. You know, certainly give us an idea of what you think of the project so far, and with that said, we'll see you on the next one.